realizing of most of you reaching here in time. So thank you so much for taking out your time. We say we want leaders, don't we? When we discuss during the interviews, we say we want overall developed child. We want leaders for tomorrow. And yes, we are in that process of making for you and more, adding more and more to that. Today's topic is very, very important. And I'm glad that you're not missing it. Please share with the parents who have not come. Let me welcome you all for this lovely reading workshop where by reading, they're going to lead tomorrow. All our learners who are going from those baby steps of half-day school to full-day school, they're going to be encouraged with so much reading, so many platforms. Through the physical books, there's online stuff, so much waiting for your children to be guiding them. And
Good afternoon, all. Yes, my name is Teacher Caroline. I'm in KG Red. And today we are going to learn how to read. I assume all of you don't know how to read, yeah? Yes. So, first question comes into our mind when you hear reading workshop. What do you understand with the word reading? Correct? Reading is whereby you are able to read a word or words in a sentence. And as you can read there, we're told reading is acquired skill. It is a skill. Nobody was born with that skill. We just acquired. And how do you acquire it? We acquire this skill systematically. It is with a systematic approach. Words in class. So here is a sound. I know this sound. You all know. Which sound is that? Which sound is this? Hey, you're good learners. Which sound is this? Good. So, blending, when we start blending, we first start with the initial sound. So the initial sound there is B. Then the middle sound, A. Then G. So first, the learner will come and tell you, this is B, A, G. At least they are able to recognize the sounds. Now, for this child to be able to blend the word, what do you do? Any clue? Yes, we have to reread. We reread the word like B, A, G, at least 3 times.
I'm Teacher Shreya. I'm for KG Gold. So I'm going to go through a couple of things with you. Okay, so what reading a book includes? Everyone seen a book before? Can everyone hear me? No. No microphone. Okay, so what reading a book includes, right? So this is your book. So what would you start with? Obviously, reading the title, right? And then, who the author is, who it's written by, like this one is Retold. Who it's illustrated by. And then, for example, this one has a narration done because it has a CD. So show the child where the CD is at the back. So even if it takes you a while, sit with your child. Give 15 minutes a day, right? Just sit and talk with them. Let them read along with you. It takes a while, it gets frustrating, but you have to be patient because once they get it, they're going to master this really quick, right? Echo reading, alternative reading. You can have words put up on your fridge. We all just stick them up on the fridge and be like, oh my God, let's go and read something on the fridge. It doesn't have to be a book. Okay. This is a very important one. We all know books are expensive, right? And you're going to have your own little libraries at home at some point because once your children love reading, that's what you're going to be investing in, right? So it's really important to teach your child as well that we don't hold a book like this, right?
So I'm going to take you through reading in kindergarten, what happens, the readers we have, and how to approach it, all right? Children need to know the code the chords, the sounds of English language very well and to become independent readers, right? So once your children understand the chords very well, we start introducing the reading. Because once the sounds are normal, they know the sounds, we start blending the words, as Ms. Carol just said. Then after that, once they know how to blend the words, we start introducing readers. The first set of words, look, look, all right? We send them in pairs because we will be sending books thereafter, and we have not started learning the capital letters. However, you will tell your child that this is still look. It is a capital, so this is called incidental learning. They'll be learning capital letters indirectly because we are not yet teaching them capital letters. But when we come across the capital letters, that is incidental learning. So this is capital letter L, but we are not going to tell them that it is capital letter L. We are still going to tell them that this is L, and this also we're going to read it as L. Because when you're reading, this also will just sound look. So it is still L, because we read phonetically. We cannot read L, look. We read phonetically. So it still remains L, this remains for here, this remains for no. There's no, here. So that's why the words are coming in sets too. So that when you come across them when reading, so your child will not get confused because we will have sent words.
Account. This is the home page, how it's going to appear. Your child's name will be there. And then there's this area, my home, my staff, my library, my rewards, and all that. So I'm going to show you how to find your things in your Pearson account. So you will come to my staff, and then my work. So this child has been allocated 5 books on Pearson. You can see all of them are new. I'll open a book. Challenging. So when you're reading the books, there's always a bag that you need to click on. You'll find bags anywhere in the book. It might come at the beginning, it might come in between the book, or at the end. So you have to be very keen when you're reading with your child. Like this book, the bag has come here, and you can see the bag's eyes are open, right? So when I click on it, when you click on it at home, your child will do the activity. It might be simple questions like this one.
Some of the sounds you will hear in this book. Click the speaker to hear each one.
So for this activity, it's just to clicking on the child says the sound, and then you click on it.
Thanks! Let's go back to the book.
And that's the exciting part of the book with the children. We do that in class. So we'll come back, click on the arrow, and then you can see the bag's eyes are closed. So that is the secret. Anytime you hear a child coming saying, I didn't do Pearson, it's because maybe you've opened, because on our side, we see all the books you've done. But the only thing is the activity. So that is what you do in Pearson. And then you just click on the next. When you say read to me, the computer will do that.
And down, nib to a tip.
So, since we are learning how to blend and reading, I believe by the end of the year, our children will be reading all these books that will be allocated to them by your support. So that is all about Pearson. Anyone with a question on Pearson? All right. When you're done with the book will go automatically to a child's library, and that is what we can see. So if you would like to repeat that book, I'll close this. Now,
Can you see this book is still opened? Who knows the reason why it's still opened? Because we need to finish all the bags in the book. I don't have to finish all the bags because the child will do this for homework. So, if you want to access the book again, just come to my library. There's an owl there hanging on the door. Click on it. Can you see the books this child has done? This child has done. In the back club, there are 26 books that this child has done, and then there's also 26 books. So you will find the books, they'll still be there. Even on our side, we'll still access the books, but we'll read more books to the children at home. And then the child will get rewards. My rewards are points. So, anyway, the most important part on Pearson is the reading and clicking on the back. That is the very most important part of Pearson reading scheme. But if you need more help, please contact your teacher. They'll help you one-on-one. And more books are going to be allocated after this or tomorrow morning. You'll find more books at activities. Yes. Thank you. Now, as you wind up, I'll invite Teacher Beatrice